My name is Ugochi Vivian Uka. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yay! If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by, and I hope that by the end of this video you would have liked and subscribed and commented and you will return. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today I want to talk about something that I think is important for every single human being, and that is developing or having self-confidence. Because I think this topic is important because I see or I meet a lot of people, and I'm sure you do as well. You meet people who you think have everything that they need, that they should have, and yet just lack self-confidence. And when I say self-confidence, I'm not talking about being loud or always talking. I'm not talking about being shy. Like, you can be a shy person but still a confident person. You could be a quiet person, you could be reserved but still a confident person. Actually, some people who are overly, outspoken sometimes and not self-confident. So what is self-confidence then? It's about having a trust in one's ability or one's quality or one's judgment, according to Oxford Dictionary. So that's what self-confidence is. Like, you have to have a trust in your own ability or your qualities or your judgment as a person. I probably paraphrase that a bit, but that's about what it is. So so I just want to talk about how to develop or how to have self-confidence, because that will help you a long way in life. Because I think if you don't have self-confidence, people will be able to tell, and you don't know who you meet. Some people might take advantage of you. A lot of people take advantage of people that they know cannot stand up to them, that they know don't know their value or their worth. So it's good for you to know. It will help you to even be more successful, to be more at peace in life. So that's why it's important for you to have self-confidence. So my number one tip or number one point is recognizing that you were made in the image and likeness of God. Yes, I'm going spiritual on this one because I'm a Christian, and even if you're not a Christian, if you have any belief, then I'm sure you've probably heard it somewhere, somehow, in your religion, I hope. So if you read the book of Genesis, it says many times that we're made in the image and likeness of God. And if you come to understand what that means, who are you to think that you're not enough? Why should you think you're not enough? Why should somebody else tell you that you're not enough? Why should you question your abilities? You're walking, and as you're walking, you know it means to be in the image and likeness. You're sort of like God. Like, God has given you everything that you need. So when you recognize that, believe me, you'll be self-confident. Your confidence is gonna shoot up the sky. Like, when you go somewhere, like, you would know that yes, this girl, this boy, God made him, God made her, God made me. And sometimes people look at me and they ask me, why are you so confident? Why are you a confident person? It's for different reasons, but this is the primary reason I tell you. Because when I walk about and I'm like, yes, I have God in front of me, God behind me, God on my side, God in me. Like, who can be against me? So it's not of my own accord. It's not about being proud. It's about recognizing that you're well taken care of, you're well loaded. I did well loaded, and even padded. So it's about recognizing that, and that's important. So I encourage you today, if you're a Christian or whatever belief you have, think about it. Think about who made you. Think about how that is an omnipotent God, can do all things. And so you don't lack anything. So why should you not have self-confidence? So that's number one tip. Number two tip is parental upbringing. Now, granted, some of us have passed, like, being under our parents' upbringing, and how they brought us up is affected us. But what I'm going to share with you is still important, because hopefully you become parents one day, or maybe you're parents now, and you can use that to help your children have self-confidence. I believe that it's your parents or your nuclear family, they're the first set of people that you come in contact with as a child. And so it's important to instill self-confidence, self-worth in people, in your children. And I feel blessed to come from a family where, oh, talk about instilling self-confidence. Like, my parents boosted our self-confidence, regardless of your gender, regardless of your age, regardless of where you fell in the order of the family, if you're the firstborn or the lastborn. As a matter of fact, like, they did so much, like, they hyped me so much. They hyped, like, it was as if I was the next best thing since sliced bread. And yes, even though African parents and maybe some other parents like to compare children with other children sometimes, but even when my parents did it, it was more of, I know you can do this. So that's why I want you to be better. It wasn't that, oh, you're stupid, get out kind of thing. So I think parents, you have a lot of work to do. You need to be the one to tell your children you're beautiful the way you are. You are smart how you are. You are talented. And even if you want to encourage them, you can say, but I know you can do more. I know you can do more. You're capable of doing this. Rather than bringing them down, rather than just comparing them to other people, rather than saying your mates, they have two heads, you look at this person, they got first, they came first, you came last. No, that's not the way to do it. So I've come across many people, and I almost feel sorry for them because of the way they were brought up, and it's affected them. You see somebody, they seem okay, but when they open their mouth to talk, it's just filled with sadness, with sorrow. You're just like, oh no. Like, when they tell you about what their parents did to them, and I know, but nobody's perfect. I'm not necessarily blaming the parents. I'm just saying that things can be done better, and we should try in our generation to do things better so that we can instill self-confidence in our children. The way my parents told me I was so beautiful, like, if anybody came and told me I was ugly, yeah, lying. Like, there's no way. Even till now, say, when I dress up, sometimes I call my mother just for her to say, you're looking fine, because I know she will say it. Even if everybody else says your hair is scattered and everything, yes, in my hair is scattered, she'll say packing like this, but she'll say you're looking fine. So it's important, and I hope that this is helping somebody out there. And if you've already passed the age where your parents did that to you, yes, I know it's fasty, but you can just try to let go of that, and like I said in the first point, believe in yourself, know that God is with you. So that's my second tip. My third point is surrounding yourself with positivity, with positive energy, with positive environment. So people sometimes, like, once in a while in this life, I'm sure you will have friends that are negative, you have friends that are positive. I try to cut out the negativity. Okay, even if that friend is not altogether negative, that friend has a negative way, or is always saying something negative or trying to criticize me, I'll tell the person, thank you, I like myself the way I am. So zip it, save it, don't talk about this anymore. Because sometimes, what if you look well into self-confidence, sometimes people who have issues with themselves, they try to push it on other people. It's their way of portraying their lack of confidence. They try to bring you down. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot accept constructive criticisms. Of course, even sometimes before people tell us, we know what we are not good at. Like, we know that we are not the best dancer in the world or whatever. So if you say you want to go on a dancing competition, you don't even need a friend to tell you, So I'm not saying, that's not what I'm saying, but it's the nature of how they say it. It's the things they say to you. Then you use your head and know whether or not that person should be around you. You want to be surrounded by people who encourage you, people who are confident, so that you can learn from them, and also build up yourself. I'm not saying that you cannot help somebody who is not confident, but you have to be strong in yourself, otherwise it will pull you to where they are, and before you know, you start to doubt yourself. So surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who are progressing the way that you want to progress. It's okay to have like mini role models. You don't have to follow them in every single thing they do, but maybe there's a quality or character that you like in them. You pick that out, you try to learn from them. Now, also bear in mind, there's sometimes the people who are progressing, that and yet maybe I don't know if it's that they're arrogant or just the way they talk. It might also make you feel less of a person. Now, if you know that that's the case for you, you can also cut off from that person. It might not even be the person's fault. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's just you. Maybe you're going through a phase in life, because sometimes we go through phases where we doubt things. So being self-confident does not mean you cannot ever doubt anything about yourself. It's just for me, it's more of an overall state. Overall, how well do you carry yourself? How well do you believe in yourself? But of course, at time to time, you can have small doubts. So anyway, if you have somebody who is doing well, but you think that anytime you come around the person, you don't feel that great, then you can also cut out. You can also cut off from that person just a bit. Maybe come back bits by pieces and take the good things that you want to take. But yeah, so that would be my third tip. My fourth point is not comparing yourself with others. You have to understand that everybody has problems on this earth. Nobody is perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. I remember someone asking me one time, like, if I were to trade life with somebody right now for like a month, who would I trade it with? And I said, nobody. Nobody. It's not because I think my life is perfect. It's because I don't know what they are going through at night. I don't know if they can sleep at night. Me, I sleep. I go to bed at night and I sleep by God's grace. So I eat food by God's grace. Like, so I don't know if they can eat. You know that saying, that song, some have food but cannot eat. Some can eat but have no food. We have food and we can eat. So the fact that I have food and I can eat, because there's some people that have things and they cannot use it, right? So you don't know what they're going through. So instead of you to be comparing yourself, be counting your blessings, okay? Think about what you have. Think about how you're here today, how you're watching this YouTube channel, and just have faith, have trust, have confidence. I have confidence and confidence, you know? Yeah, so don't compare yourself to anybody. It's not good. It's one of the biggest ways to just bring yourself down. Your journey is different, your paths are different from those people's. So there's no need for that. Okay? Know that you have a purpose on earth and just pray that you're fulfilling that purpose that God put you on earth for. And then my final tip with self-confidence is be your own hype man or woman. Hype yourself. You don't always have to wait for somebody to hype you. Sometimes carry the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, is this me? Can this be me? Like, looking good, looking fine. Yes, tell yourself you're beautiful. And it doesn't even just have to be about physical appearance. Sometimes carry your curriculum vitae from previously, like maybe from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Look at the one you have now, compare it. You'll see how far you've gone. When you achieve something, look at it and be like, wow, I've really done something. Instead of focusing on the ones that you did not achieve. You know, you thought about you had a goal of traveling abroad, but you went to Calabar. That was still an achievement. So many people have not been to Obudu cattle ranch before. You achieved something. You wanted to be the manager, but you got a job. That's still something. You wanted to win a competition, but at least you entered into the competition. So hype yourself. You don't have to wait for anybody, especially if you don't have people to hype you. May I have people to hype me. I have my mom, my sisters that I disturb, you know. But yes, be your own hype man, okay? Don't wait for anybody. Sometimes, haven't you seen where sometimes some people wear crazy outfits and you're like, how can you wear this kind of thing? But the way they carry themselves and walk on the way, you're just like, you look fine. Like you yourself, you'll be like, this person looks fine because of how they carry themselves. It's confidence. Confidence brings out positive vibes. It brings out this kind of feeling that nobody can mess with you, right? And then you can achieve more that you want to achieve. And the goal is not to become proud. The goal is not to become vain. The goal is not to start thinking that you're better than everybody else or be arrogant. No, the goal is for you to have more faith in yourself, for you to carry yourself like somebody who is blessed because you are blessed. For you to appreciate the things that you have and know that there's chance to get more. So for you to know that this other person is not you and you're not that person, so you don't have the same path in life. That's the goal of self-confidence. And when you get all this, when you start to understand yourself better, when you start to understand these points that I just mentioned, you will see that your confidence will really build up. Hopefully. I hope so. I hope so. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helped somebody. And please, if you haven't, click like, click subscribe, comment, share with your friends. And I hope to see you again next time. Until then, stay confident. Don't let anybody bring you down. They can't bring you down. You know, you are you and you are good enough for you and for anything else that you want to do. Okay? All right. Stay blessed. Bye. Mwah.